WCBI News at 10 starts now.
Joining us tonight at 10, the Oktibbeha County Board of Supervisors hear from county residents about concerns over the issues at the county lake. They held a town hall meeting in Starkville to get the public's input. Our Stephanie Poole was at that meeting tonight. She has more.
While there's progress for the Oktibbeha County Lake and Dam, concerns from residents are still rising. Board supervisors and citizens had a town hall meeting to discuss this issue. And the biggest question seems to be, what's next?
Dam need to be repaired, and the Corps engineer been telling them that for over 20-some years, as I read in the paper. And it's time for them to get off the pot.
Chris Taylor says his daughter's home sits near the Oktibbeha County Lake, and he's afraid if something isn't done soon, she'll be met with flood waters at her door.
It's been totally inconvenient because they had to go all the way around just to get to their house, and I think that's a discredit on anyone that's living in that area, that the county can do better, and they should do better, and we hope tonight, after tonight, they will do better.
But Taylor isn't alone. He and other citizens are now speaking up.
Input from the community could help the supervisors in determining what avenue they need to take from here on out once the lake is deemed safe.
The board supervisors agreed to pay for half of the repairs on the levee and the dam to fix the conditions, and $250,000 was approved for the city engineer to begin plans.
The main thing we're worried about is the safety of the community.
We have lots of community leaders and everyone else that are really concerned about the people who live in that area and the county lake itself.
Oktibbeha County board members say there are decisions to be made until they decide an ultimate plan for action. Until then, they are asking the public for their cooperation. Reporting in Oktibbeha County, Stephanie Poole, WCBI News.
Supervisor Marvell Howard says they will continue to discuss the future of the lake as it progresses. Well, the southern half of Gardner Boulevard in Columbus is closed to through traffic until Saturday as city workers repair a sinkhole. The road will be closed from Highway 182 to Maxwell Lane. Southbound traffic coming from Waterworks Road will be diverted at Hemlock Street next to Cash and Carry Building Supply and then routed down Browder. Businesses will still be accessible to employees and customers, but all through traffic is prohibited. A severe landslide in Choctaw County has forced a road on State Route 9 to remain closed. Mississippi Department of Transportation decided to shut down that section of Highway Friday. They say the cause of the landslide has been all the persistent rainfall. The highway is closed between Reform and Sturgis Roads at State Route 790. That stretch of road is between Ackerman and Eupora. Residents in the area are hoping this issue can be solved as soon as possible.
Man, it's pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? The road's all messed up. They need to get it fixed.
I think it needs to be fixed. I think that lorry was supposed to fix the road. I don't know, but it looked real bad, you know. I don't want to fall in.
We'll continue to provide updates as they become available.
There are a few light showers pushing through the area. The last of the rain for a little bit here. Some of the showers now crossing the Highway 45 corridor in far north Mississippi. A bit of a heavy shower south and east of Boonville in Prentiss County near the Marietta community, as well as down towards Saltillo, up through Tishomingo County. A few sprinkles in the Tupelo area now, as well as down towards Shannon, Nettleton, and Okolona. And those sprinkles may carry to the south and east of Houston here. As we go into tonight, I expect temperatures to drop down into the 40s. We'll end those showers and be very cloudy. Tomorrow, not a bad day, but there is some colder temperatures and maybe a few flurries in the forecast. Details on that in just a bit.
The Mississippi Republican Party is welcoming some new members, and all of them were elected public offices as Democrats or independents in the most recent election cycle. Courtney Ann Jackson has the latest from today's Party Switch announcements.
The Mississippi Republican Party chairman says he doesn't expect this will be the last time they are welcoming new members to the GOP.
We have had a relentless focus on switching conservative Democrats over to the Republican Party. They recognize increasingly that there is only one party that represents the conservative values of our state, and that is the Republican Party.
All 8 of the latest party switchers were from Smith and Covington counties, and one district attorney whose district covers those areas. But the conversation didn't take long to expand to the national party ties.
Find ourselves in a scenario in this country where you can choose to be a member of the party led by President Donald J. Trump, or you can choose to be a member of the Socialist Democrat Party led by Bernie Sanders.
Millsap's Department of Government and Politics Chair Dr. Nathan Schrader says given the GOP sweep in statewide offices last year and the approval rating for Donald Trump, it opens the door to this.
They have a plausible argument to make for these elected officials that your constituents are already aligning with us, the voting patterns in your district are moving in our direction. You should just you should join the team too.
One of those party switchers echoed that thought.
Our conservative Democrats all across the state of Mississippi, and there was once upon a time when the conservative Democrats controlled this state. It's a new day in Mississippi, and I believe that the Republican Party is growing, and there's a place in the Republican Party for people like me.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WCBI News.
Students at the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Sciences got an inside scoop of what it's like to work on a presidential campaign. The MSMS Young Democrats and the MUW College Democrats host From the Campus to the White House. The event featured two MSMS alums now working for Mike Bloomberg and Elizabeth Warren's presidential campaigns. The two shared how they got involved and why it's so important in today's political climate. Davin Reese says he hopes students learn that Mississippi plays an important role in the nation's political scene.
I hope they get a new appreciation for Mississippi, especially in like national politics sense. We often are told that we are the lowest of the low, we use outhouses, things of that nature. And it's important to remind them that we are politically able, we are politically smart, and it's important to remind them that, hey, if you want to go and pursue a life in politics or whatever you may want to pursue a life in, it can happen here at MSMS, it can happen here on the College of the W, it can happen anywhere.
Mississippi's primaries are on March 10th. Still under investigation tonight, one person is dead after an afternoon shooting in the SKYLINE community. That's in Lee County. Sheriff Jim Johnson says the shooting took place at a tire store on Highway 178 just after 3 o'clock. Officers arrived to find one victim in the store and the second about 150 yards away where he had fled while continuing to shoot at his attacker. Both victims were taken to the hospital. One of them died a short time later. A third person is in custody and being questioned in the case. Johnson says the incident was isolated, involving 3 individuals. All right, we're going to switch gears now and send things back over to meteorologist Jacob Dickey. Jacob, you know, just one of those other rainy, dreary starts to the work week.
I swear that people are going to be coming after me here because we just can't get rid of it, can we?
They might, so be ready.
I will be. You know what? I'm going to add this to the mix, too. Not only do we have the rain that we've had, cold air is coming here, a taste of winter across the eastern United States. This may actually give us the chance for some snow flurries as we head over the next couple of days. I'll tell you when, and we'll take a look at your 7-day forecast right after this.
WCBI First Alert AccuWeather Forecast with meteorologist Jacob Dickey.
Well, I think you're probably like me and a little tired of the rain. The last of the showers finally making their way out of our area. Tupelo seeing a few raindrops in the neighborhood. 60 right now. Winds are variable between 5 and 15 miles an hour. Currently sitting at 59 in Columbus. It is 58 in West Point. Vernon at 59. I've got 60 in Fayette, 60 also in Ackerman and in Eupora. As we look here, the heaviest rain now off to our east is out of here. Just a thin line of showers coming on in. And once this thin little band of showers clears through the area, that will mean we're done for at least a little while and get these showers and the rain out of here. Not expecting a whole lot more in the way of tonight. As we look through our temperatures, we will be dropping back down into the mid, maybe upper 40s in a few spots. 47 in Vernon, 46 in Columbus. Ackerman, good evening to you. You'll drop down to 45 tonight. Cloudy and perhaps some patchy fog can't be ruled out in some isolated areas. Tomorrow then, look for some sunshine out there. That will feel nice through the day. Winds will be variable, starting out of the south during the morning hours, ending out of the north and west during the evening. And they'll be between 5 and 15 miles an hour. I got us heading for the 60s, though, for most of the region. Low 60s is about where we get. There will be some upper 50s to the north. That may be because of some cloud cover hanging around a little bit. Nice and mild, though. Caledonia getting up to 65. I've got 65 in Oktok and in Ware. 64 in Kilmichael. Sugarlock getting up to 68. As we look at Futurecast, there go the showers here. We've got a mostly clear sky tonight. Notice some of this cloud cover trying to hang around here. That may keep some of us in the 50s here tomorrow during the day. Many of us, though, seeing lots of sunshine in the region. As we go into Tuesday night, then, we get another system swinging on through. This brings a bit of Arctic air into the region. So we'll see that go through Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then if you look really closely here, Wednesday afternoon and evening, Futurecast trying to say a little bit of flurries may be possible in some areas here. You'll still have school, no impacts, don't need to go get the bread, milk, and eggs, but why not just add a little more of wacky weather here with the way things have gone this February. Here's the other thing. Look at our wind chill values. We're in the 30s during the day Wednesday. By Wednesday afternoon, feeling like the low 30s and upper 20s. We wake up Thursday morning then feeling like the upper teens and lower 20s, squeezing in as many seasons as we can in a week, it seems like. The good news is things overall over the next 7 days are looking a bit dry. Just some showers passing through on Wednesday. More sunshine than not, I think, Thursday, Friday into the weekend. We'll be back to the seasonal weather in the 60s by Monday. Could be some more showers there, something we'll be watching moving on forth. I'm kind of liking this forecast. I don't know about you overall, Scott.
I'm liking that 66 degrees by, what was that, next week?
Yeah, next Monday. We have some time to get there, but nice to just not see rain.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll get there.
The mud's drying.
That's all we need. Thanks so much, Jacob. Well, she may have never worn a spacesuit, but she helped get astronauts to the moon. We take a look back at a stellar life a little bit later in the show.
You're watching WCBI News at 10 with Scott Martin.
Welcome back, everyone. The month of February is American Heart Month, a time dedicated raising awareness of heart disease. That's the nation's leading cause of death. Tonight, we talk about treatment plans when it comes to repairing the old ticker in our Health Talk with Baptist.
Hi, I'm Kayla Pruitt, Director of Cardiovascular Services at Baptist Memorial Hospital, Golden Triangle. Tonight, I want to discuss cardiac rehab. Cardiac rehab is a medically supervised program for people who have suffered a cardiac event. The program includes an individualized and personalized treatment plan designed to improve your cardiovascular health. Your individualized plan includes instruction on physical activity, nutrition, stress management, and other health-related areas in a controlled environment. Cardiac rehab is an important part of the treatment for your specific heart problem. If you have had one of the following diagnoses, you may be eligible to participate: heart attack, angina or chest pain, coronary artery angioplasty or stents, open heart surgery such as coronary bypass or valve surgery, heart failure, heart transplant. The cardiac rehab team consists of physicians, nurses, exercise specialists, nutritionists, and other healthcare professionals to ensure the best treatment for each individual patient. Cardiac rehab is usually provided in an outpatient clinic or hospital rehab center where you will learn how to exercise safely and increase your physical activity. Baptist Golden Triangle offers a certified cardiac rehab program to help you in your recovery from a cardiac event. Tonight we have addressed the definition of cardiac rehab. Join us next time for Health Talk with Baptist when we will discuss what a cardiac rehab program offers.
Mail your topic suggestions to healthtalk@wcbi.com. Health Talk has been brought to you by Baptist Memorial Hospital, Golden Triangle.
It was a chance to prepare for a life after sports for college athletes at Mississippi State. The university hosted networking night. The event gives student athletes a chance to meet and interact with employers from a wide variety of career fields. Students dropped off business cards and resumes to potential employers. The program is part of MSU's Life After Sports initiative, something that was put in place to help students become successful off the field after their time on the field. Head coaches on the move, the latest on changes to the high school football coaching scene. That's coming up next in sports.
Here's sports with Tom Ebel.
Even in February, football is always in the news. As spring approaches, changes to coaching staffs continuing around North Mississippi. Kosciuszko names Casey Orr as its newest head football coach. Orr spent 6 seasons as the head coach of the Knox-Pater Tigers, compiling a 50-26 record. Orr led the Tigers to the 1A North Half Championship this past season, its first semifinal appearance since 2011. The Elite 8 of the high school basketball state tournament tipping off this week. Teams traveling all over the state to punch their tickets to Jackson next week. Going over the WCBI area teams in 6A, Starkville boys the only ones at a 6A North for our viewing area. They'll take on Olive Branch for a heavyweight matchup at 7 p.m. Those games will be played at Mississippi Valley State on Saturday. Then 5A North at ICC, Columbus Lady Falcons taking on Lafayette at 4 p.m. at ICC. Then Neshoba Central and Vicksburg, and on the boys side, Center Hill versus Cleveland Central and Holmes County Central taking on Callaway as part of the boys 5A North half. In 4A, these games will be played Friday at Mississippi Valley State. Ripley versus Northeast Lauderdale at 4 p.m. Pontotoc versus Choctaw Central, 7 p.m. Those are your girls' matchups. And on the boys' side, Pontotoc versus Ripley at 5:30, and Corinth taking on Greenwood at 8:30. 3A North at ICC Friday, girls' side, Belmont versus Ruleville Central at 4. Senatobia taking on Kossuth at 5:30. Then on the boys' side, Noxubee County versus Holly Springs at 7, and North Panola versus Houston at 8:30. Noxubee County and Houston met in the football playoffs. We'll see if they can do that in the basketball side as well. Then 2A North, these games will be played Thursday at Valley. On the girls' side, New Site taking on Coahoma County at 4, Calhoun City taking on Walnut at 7, New Site versus Coahoma. On the boys' side, running it back at 5:30, and then Calhoun City versus Potts Camp will be the nightcap at 8:30. In 1A North, games at ICC on Thursday, Pine Grove versus Hickory Flat at 4 p.m., Baldwin versus Ingomar at 7, Pine Grove versus Baldwin at 5:30 on the boys' side, and Ingomar taking on Coffeyville at 8:30 for the nightcap Thursday. Then in 1A South, West Lowndes being the only team from our area that's actually still in the South in terms of basketball. These games will be played at Pearl River Community College on Thursday. The undefeated Lady Panthers taking on Simmons at 4 p.m. Then immediately after that, West Lowndes will be taking on West Tallahatchie at 5:30 p.m. In the MAIS overall state tournament, Heritage Academy begins its title defense in a big way, defeating Humphreys Academy 77-29. The Patriots advance to face Presbyterian Christian in round 2. That game coming up on Wednesday at 2 p.m. in Jackson. Oak Hill Academy falls in the first round. Its comeback effort against Simpson Academy falling short. Raiders trailed by 12 at halftime. Brandon Stevenson finishing with 22 points and 7 boards. Round 1 of the MACJC men's state tournament going on in Scuba. This is the first round. Jones defeating the home team EMCC Lions 70-65. Lions eliminated from the state tournament, but they qualified for the Region 23 tournament that begins on Monday. ICC falls in the first round to Pearl River 78-57, and Northeast advancing to round 2. The Tigers defeating Southwest 67-64. D'Anthony Tipler pouring in 19 points. Tigers advance to face Hines Wednesday in these semifinals. Ole Miss ace Doug Nikhazy named SEC Pitcher of the Week. Leading off the Rebels' second ever team no-hitter, Nikhazy pitched 6 shutout innings, striking out 9 in the 13-0 win over Xavier. It's Nikhazy's 3rd career weekly SEC honor. Adding to the weekly honors for Ole Miss baseball, junior shortstop Anthony Servideo named National Player of the Week by Collegiate Baseball. Servideo batted .500 on the week, homered 3 times, including a walk-off against Alcorn State, along with 7 RBIs and 6 runs scored. Servideo and the Rebels prepare to face in-state rival Southern Miss at home tomorrow, coming up on Tuesday. You know what I mean. The college baseball polls for the 3rd week of the college baseball season. Mississippi State, a unanimous top 10 team. Baseball America has the Bulldogs at number 4, its highest ranking so far. Perfect Game at number 6, along with Collegiate Baseball has the Bulldogs at number 6 as well. D1 Baseball having the Bulldogs at number 8. And for Ole Miss, their surge up the rankings continue. They began the season in some polls unranked. Baseball America has the Rebels at their highest at number 13. Perfect Game at 16. Collegiate Baseball at 14. And D1 Baseball has the Rebels at 15.
All right, and a new sport we're going to play is musical cameras because Samira was moving both of them. I didn't know which one we were going to go to for a second.
It's all fun.
We'll have a look at your forecast when we come back. Her work helped America win the space race, but for almost half a century, her name was largely unknown outside of NASA circles. Katherine Johnson died this morning. She was 101 years old. CBS's Jan Crawford has a look back at her accomplishments.
We have a liftoff. In the race to put a man on the moon, there was a woman whose mathematical genius made the difference.
I counted everything. I counted the dishes when I washed them.
Katherine Johnson broke barriers. At NASA, she calculated the trajectory of Alan Shepard's space flight. Her projections helped the Apollo mission land on the moon.
For re-entry,
As recounted in the movie Hidden Figures, which told the story of Johnson and other pioneering African-American women at NASA, astronaut John Glenn would fly only after she verified the numbers.
If she says they're good, I'm ready to go.
At a time when only 2% of African-American women had college degrees, Johnson graduated at 18 in the Jim Crow segregated South.
there are no colored bathrooms in this building.
In 2015, President Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She told us on her 98th birthday, her father's motto always guided her.
You're as good as anybody here.
And you took that to heart?
Yeah, and you know worse. You know better.
Katherine Johnson made America better. Jan Crawford, CBS News, Washington.
I love that movie that she was in.
I actually haven't
they did about
seen
her.
that one.
Really? We gotta get Scott to watch that here.
I'm horrible at watching movies.
Probably when it's cold out and all we want to do on Thursday is stay in bed, because yes, we get sunshine, but we can't get the windshield out of the 30s, it seems like. That might be a good time to do it. I like seeing not a lot of rain, though. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I would rather stay in bed today. I don't know about y'all.
It was a Monday.
The Mondayest of all Mondays.
Right.
I don't know if it was that way for everybody else or not. But hey, 66 by a week from today.
Yeah, and I think the dry weather probably good for baseball, Tom.
Look, I'm not complaining. As long as there's no rain, I'm happy.
There we go.
Sounds good. All right, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.